Hey guys, The Rage here. So this is episode 3 of Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition, or EE. So I cleaned out my inventory. Let me just show you here. I wish there was like an auto arrange feature, but there isn't, or I haven't seen it. There's a sort. I guess sort of works like that, right? So you can see that my inventory, it's a little bit better than it was before. Not by much, but you know, I got rid of some of the things that I really had no use for it. And I even got this cool cap, which I am going to replace it right now. That gives me more health. So I basically trade all the junk, all weapons that I wasn't gonna use with this weapon, not weapon, with this helm. Not this one, but the other one from this guy right here. And I thought that was a pretty good deal. He was drunk anyways. So that was, you know, instead of getting gold, you just trade it for an item there. And that's where we left off. I didn't want to clean out my inventory with you guys waiting because I take a lot of time to go through everything and I read about everything and things like that. Now our next quest, yeah, should be actually, let's find out what that is because I do not know. The mysterious murder. There's a lot going on here, so I think these are all completed. You can see like they have a dot to it, so these are my completed quests. Then we have the talking statues. We learn about from the diary of a dead man that he jumped off a cliff believing some musical statue had granted him the ability to fly. So gotta check into that. And then Into the Dark told us there were more orcs to be found in the western beach near the Illuminated Cave? I don't know what that is, but hey, it may be worth our while to investigate this space stuff. Okay? And then this one here is that we met with him and we're ready for our first system. Okay, that we. Yeah, ready to never we landed the beach, blah blah blah. So we're doing this one now. So let's see what else. Oh, we almost got shot by that guy, man. That was like insane. Alright, let's see what the commotions are over here.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Easy, Toe. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Talia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wild.
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Alright, split your party by dragging the proteins away from one another. Okay, create groups in your party by dragging the proteins together. Okay, sounds good.
Source hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Alright, so we have our third party member. That is good news indeed.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of
Well, what
humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In a forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me. Even if one burns hot while the other wheezes cold, perhaps in time I will come to know my own kind as you have. And perhaps then I will decide for myself whether ours is a noble kind.
Oh boy. He sounds unpredictable, but okay. It's part of our party now. Now we have 3. I think it's time to look at the map. Where we have to go next. Investigate things. So, let's see. Esmeralda. Okay, we're near Esmeralda's. Talk to him. There's the shrine. And the crime scene. So let's talk to Esmeralda first, since we're here anyways. Then we can go and... oh no, don't want to break in. No. So how we... Oh, I don't want to break into Esmeralda's home, but I want to talk to her. So how do I do that? This side.
Wing of worm, brew and spice.
Yep, it is open. Around the shop. Unless she's still free. What are you blubbering
Lords
about?
above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter? I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor, but his one and only princess just the same. Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you? So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
Well, what do you want to know?
Well, there are certainly some interesting creatures running around these days. Orcs are only the tip of the brutish iceberg. Don't forget the murderous bones along the northern gate. And if the rumors are right, the ghosts in the Black Cove. How's that old expression? When the blood spills, it pours. Sometimes I forget they're even out there, to be honest. Remember above all to stay behind the wall, we tell our children. And when you've been heeding your own advice for seasons on end, you almost start to forget what the fuss was about in the first place. Better not to, though. They're still out there, the dead, and from the looks of it, they'll always be.
To be quite adamant about her innocence.
We need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Alright, crime scene it is. Let's see. am I? Seriously. Oh, there we go. Hey, town hall, mayor's office. Oh, it's the crime scene. Okay, I'll talk to the mayor.
Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you. No, all my clothes are in fine condition, thanks. I've been going to the same tailor for years. What? Oh, you mean Cyseal. Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish and truthy undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Cyseal. And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon. What now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish.
Really? You're so annoying.
You mean the Staff of Pergamon? Yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though, for the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me. The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead.
You messed up.
His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked in the Cyseal harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'll help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind. Jake, murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit, suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure. An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Cyseal is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor. Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics. You see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Cyseal's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists.
Yeah, it's okay. This is the mayor's office. Now we need to go. Actually, let me save the game, because I don't know when it's the last time saved, and this game is long. Not even sure if we're done with the tutorial yet, but I can tell you it's been 15 minutes and we haven't accomplished much.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the Source Hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sightseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
I found out why this game takes so long to do anything about it. Because the dialogue, it's vast, number one. And number two, they read it in a very slow pace, and you know, I can read this much faster than I actually read it, but you'll probably ruin the experience for you guys, so just, you know, keep at it.
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I save lives, to be sure, but today I change them. Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
That's why I'm playing this game, yes.
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here, you and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path. The rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
This is starting to sound like a scam.
Well, I can't say that I haven't.
Yes, some extra gold is always welcome.
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among the fabulous five, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer...
It's better to lead than to follow. That much is true.
Better to be served than to serve. I concur.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding, am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream. Enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab. So that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it.
Okay. That was 5.
Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlong. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course
You haven't told me
you
much.
would. And you can. Of course, If you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started? What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow, sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you. Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward. Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five, and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts too. Isn't that wonderful?
Sounds like a pyramid scheme.
By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Riverlong. You will make the stars shine all the brighter, and you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like?
Yeah. Sounds like a pyramid scheme. It probably is, but we're gonna enlist anyways.
Of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that...
Not the move for cheese.
It does sound too good to be true. Oh well, let's take a chance.
Join a guild, better the world, earn a lot of gold. Yes, count me in.
And me. May all the riches in the world be ours.
Oh boy.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes, your very life is about to change for the better. So let us not dilly-dally. To business. Your first assignment is ready and waiting if you're ready and willing. You found new recruits already? Efficient. Proactive. Oh, I like that. Send them to me and I'll sign them up. And of course, since they're your recruits, you'll get a share of every assignment they complete. Isn't that just fabulous?
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed, malfunctioned with tragic consequences. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination and claim your just reward from Mayor Cecil in the name of our hallowed guild. Easy money.
All right. He wants me to the wizard.
So
Yeah,
you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old bat.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to a... Well, suffice to say it, I've got
Tell
my
me,
eye.
Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's End?
You there, cut it out. This town has seen better days, but despite it all, we'll always have the sea.
I'm not sure what I have to do here. I'm trying to find out. Maybe talk to one of them? Upper floor. I am on the upper floor.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, you are most welcome in my chamber. Customers rarely find me up here, but I do so abhor the hustle and bustle of the marketplace. Oh, but let us not discuss. Let us browse and barter.
Browse and butcher. Okay. Okay, no one.
Leave me be, I have a job to do.
Where was the crime committed? That's the thing.
You there! Put it out!
Forgetting. Sorry, lady.
Shut tight!
Alright, it must be downstairs then, because I cannot go anywhere up here. Oh, there is further downstairs. That's the guard. They gotta talk to him.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit.
Okay, so I've spoken to the
Not
captain,
exactly
the man.
friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well,
No,
your
he's not.
reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Sarcastic fellow, isn't it? Alright, so we're here finally at the murder scene. What the heck happened? Whoa! So, that was interesting and unexpected. So something definitely happened here. I guess magic is definitely involved.
Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow, it sent us flying into the stars.
Alright. So, you know, I'm gonna try to keep our Let's Play episodes a little shorter. You know, close to an hour is really just too long. So it's been 30 minutes already, so this is a good place to leave chapter 3 or episode 3. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. You know, please subscribe, like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. To me, at least, it seems like it's very slow or slow moving. It does not mean it's not a great experience, because it is a great experience, and you know, I'm starting to get really fond of the game, but I wish it was a little faster paced. You know, too much of the dialogue can put me to sleep personally, but at the same time, you know, it makes you more invested in the game. So hopefully you guys think the same thing as well, you guys enjoyed it. And you know, please come back for episode 4 that you know, I'm gonna record later. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'm just gonna save the game, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.